Okay, so you want to create a beautiful paper product in 2025 or 2026. I'm going to share with you 5 ways to get started. If we haven't met before, I'm Polly Payne. I am the host of the Dream Printing podcast. I help you print your dream. I'm also the CEO and founder of Horacio Printing. I've been creating dream planners and luxury paper products for the past 10 years. We are all about creating products that inspire and that are perfect for the paper snob. So if you're a paper snob like me, you're in the right place. I cannot wait to share with you 5 steps for you to get started. I've been building my business for over 10 years. My company is Horacio Printing, and I have grown into a 7-figure entrepreneur. And I want to share with you how you can get started. So let's dive into today's episode. Okay, before we jump into the 5 ways to get started, I rounded up 3 really helpful videos that I think will support your journey. I'm going to list them right here. It's episode 207, 208, and 209. These episodes are what I call Planner Printing 101, which also will work for if you want to make a journal or a devotional or any sort of really luxury paper product. It's just the 101 videos of timeline, production, and the core steps beyond what I'm going to teach today. Today's all about getting started because that's all you really need to do right now is get started. And I understand that you have so many questions. So these are the videos. Save them for later. We're going to also drop those videos down below this video so you can go and watch those next. But I understand when you have a dream like this, and maybe it's been on the back burner for you for a while, you have a lot of questions bubbling up in your mind. Like, how do I even start designing it? How do I print it? How do I finish this thing? Maybe you already started something in Canva and you started playing around with the templates, and now it's like this funky Frankenstein product and you're like, this is not it. How do I actually make this beautiful? How do I make this something people will want to buy? How do I find the printer? How do I add all the bells and whistles? Maybe you want ribbons and you want other little luxury things like gold corners or an elastic strap, or you want to add tabs, luxury packaging, washi tape, stickers, all those sorts of things. And then you have to think about, how am I going to sell it? How am I going to ship it to the customer once I have the product? How do I take the orders? How do I create an email list of people that want to buy my thing? There's a lot of questions, and I get it. My advice to you, if that's something that is kind of swirling around in your mind, my sincere advice to you is take it one step at a time. One step at a time. Keep fanning the flame of your creativity, that spark in your heart that drew you to this dream, and keep taking it one step at a time. Don't get so ahead of yourself. But the fun thing is, if you want to know the answers to all of those questions that I shared previously, this is why I created my program. I had people coming to me for years after I started my company because I make products for the paper snob. They are filled with luxury gold foil stamping. I have a lot of journals and, leather products with stamping and different things, notepads, all sorts of stuff. And they're like, how do you make this? I can't make this. I can't print this on Canva. I can't make this at Staples. I can't figure out how to do this on Lulu. I can't do this print on demand. How do you do these luxury products? And then it came into, well, how do I sell it? How do I make this a business? How do I go about this the right way? And finally, in June of 2022, I bit the bullet and created Print School. And since then, we have had hundreds of students come through and create their paper products. I'll show you a couple right now, which is so fun. This is a beautiful one. It's by Psych Paper. So they're not all planners that come out of it, but some people have a program or they're a professional entrepreneur. Like this one, she's a therapist, and she made this really beautiful positivity planner. So this is called Positive Psychology Planner. Comes in different colors. Love that. This is Wildflowers by Pamela. This one is a beautiful, and actually this is my personal copy, a beautiful devotional going through the characteristics of God. I love what she did in the front. Check this out. She had this beautiful ends paper and made it really delightful. This was another amazing print school student. This was Trishonda. She made, her company is called 98 Fig Press. She made the imperfect planner because we all kind of deal with perfectionism. And it's absolutely beautiful. She did a great job. Love these tabs. She did a Kickstarter to fund the print of her product, which was funded, which is something I teach in Print School. So FYI, in Print School, I teach you ideation, which is something we're going to start today in this video. We go through ideation in depth. We make a prototype. Then we go through design. I teach you how to design and also how to hire a designer, depending on what path you want to go. We learn how to print to get a sample and also fulfillment. So how to either fulfill out of your home or how to hire a third-party warehouse like I do so you don't have to think about it and it just all happens seamlessly. And then if you join Print School, you also get Launch School. Launch School is amazing. I've basically siphoned 10 years of marketing experience. Plus, before I started my company, I was in advertising and marketing and PR before I started Horacio Printing. So all of that knowledge is siphoned into Launch School to help you get your thing launched. So we go through prep, how to launch, how to do pre-order sales, setting up a Shopify website, email marketing, SMS marketing, growth plans, photography, partnerships, how to do video marketing. It's just, like I said, 10 years of learning piled in to give you the resources you need to have a strong launch. So another one, and we have people making all sorts of stuff. This is one of my favorite ones. This is a beautiful cross-stitcher planner. And she actually sold out of this, and it's so great. It came with these beautiful stickers. So there's room for everyone. I'll share one more. This was my friend Melissa. She was in Print School. She did a Kickstarter, and her Kickstarter was funded in 2 hours. And this is a travel journal. And I actually just came back from Scotland and I loved using it. I'll put her link below too, so you can check out her stuff. I'm gonna put the alumni page link below. This thing was so beautiful. Anyways, I had the best time. So you can check out our alumni page, horacioprinting.com/alumni, and you can explore all of these students plus other student stuff. Get inspired. Also, go support a small business. Go find a new lovely luxury paper product, maybe a new devotional, maybe a travel journal. If you're a cross-stitcher, go grab a cross-stitching planner, although I think she is sold out. Many of our students end up sold out. So I just want to share that with you because that is available if that's something. If you want hand holding, if you want the cheat sheet, if you want the Rolodex, and you want just the proven systems to shortcut your results so you can get your product done, that's why I made Print Sculpt. It's available for you, and it's go at your own pace. There are 38 hours of training in both courses together, plus a student community, and you get access and support for 2 years. It is application-based, so you do have to apply. Okay, so let's dive into the 5 ways to get started. Number 1, and I'm also gonna have a bonus at the end. Number 1, the first thing you really need when you're starting out, as I mentioned before, because you probably have questions, the first thing you need starting out is clarity. And I have all my students do this first thing. Write down your clarity statement. Some of you watching this video have 100 things you want to make. And I love that because that's totally me too. I'm like, I want to make sweatshirts and I want to make a journal and a budget planner and a marriage planner and a thing and a thing and a thing. And that's great. You should do all that. But when you're getting started, it's important to start with the one thing. What's the first thing we're going to cross the finish line with that has the highest potential for success, that has the most demand? If you already have some sort of platform or podcast or following, what are you already talking about that people would be like, oh, that makes sense that she came out with that? You don't want to go hard right, hard left away from what you're already building. If you don't have a following, that's fine too. I want you to think about who you want to help, who that person would be. Think about that. And most likely, the person you want to help is who you used to be a few years ago, right? That's kind of the easiest target because you know that person, it was you. Maybe you've overcome a really tough situation and you want to help people in that same boat, right? Or maybe you're still in the thick of it. It's not like you've overcome the thing. You don't have to be an expert in the thing to help people. Please know that. That's just really important. So a clarity statement has 3 parts: the what, the who, and the how. What do you want to make? Who is it for? And how does it help them? For example, I'm creating a Christian dream planner to help dreamers, intentionally plan their life around their dreams or pursue their God-given dream. I have a lot of different how it helps them. Be intentional with their time. I have a long list of how it helps them. So I want you to list that clarity statement. What do you want to make? Is it a journal, a planner, a devotional, a hybrid? Maybe it's a devotional planner, maybe it's a guided journal with some devotionals in it. What do you want to make? And then secondly, who is it for? What is the target audience? And then lastly, how does it help them? You want to make sure that you're really clear on that. We're not just making stuff to make money. That's not the point of life. And it's also very empty. Don't get me wrong. It's critical to make profit and to have a profitable business. And that is something I teach, and pricing is important, and how you price things and how you go about your business model is critical, because profit is the lifeblood of your business. It is self-care for your business. It's the only way you can actually tithe or give back or donate to charity or hire somebody to help you. So profit's important, but that's not the end all be all. That's not what keeps you in business 10 years later. It's how you're helping people. So that's number 1, is your clarity statement. Number 2, and if you want to, I would love to see your clarity statement. If you want to comment that below, I would love to see it. I'd also love to know if there's something really specific you want to learn on this channel that I can do in my next episode. I would love that. So let me know if you like this video. Let me know what you want to learn from me. I would love to teach you more things specific to what you want to learn. The second thing that is a great way to get started is, what are your must-haves? I kind of call this my secret sauce. What is your must-have in your product? For me, I'm going to grab my planner. I usually create a couple different styles each year of my planner. The interior pages are likely the same, but I have some things that I really love. One of the things I really love is, just me personally, I love gold coil, and I also really love tabs. I love that the coil can kind of, flip over on itself if needed, if that makes sense. So that's huge for me. A huge must-have for me is the paper thickness. I am a paper snob through and through, and I must have thick paper. It's critical. So my planners are filled with 140 GSM paper, which equates to about 90 LBS. The printers I work with do things in a different system than we do over here in America. So I use 140 GSM. That's one of my musts. What are your musts? Maybe you really want pockets. Maybe you really want stickers. Maybe you really want a QR code that leads to a course or to a program or something that funnels into your coaching business. Take time. This is where, when I say this is your first steps to get started, take time. Maybe you want to pause this video and write the answer. Go back and write down your answer to number 1 as well. What's your clarity statement, and what are your musts? What are your musts? And sometimes it's like you go back to the planners or the products you've had before, and you know what you don't want, and that's okay. What do you not want? Sometimes it's like you have to date the guy to realize, oh, I don't want that. Not it. And so, make that list of what you don't want in your product and what are your musts. So that's your first 2 assignments. And feel free to pause this video and do that, and then we'll move on to number 3. All right, number 3 is do your research. And yes, I am giving you a permission slip to go linger in the paper planner aisle. Go linger in that favorite stationery store that you love. Go look and see what you like. Bring your tape measure. I love that. I always will bring this guy around with me. What is the size of the paper that I really like? Bring this guy. See what you like. Go check it out. Go explore. Maybe something catches your eye. Let all that just kind of inspire you. Do your research. What do you like? What do you not like? What makes sense for you? That's such a great way to get started and to get clarity. That's number 3. Number 4, this is a really important step, and it's one to easily overlook. part of the ideation phase that I teach in Print School is to map out your user journey. And your user journey is going to be very, very specific to the type of product you're making. If you're making a 30-day devotional, a 60-day devotional, a guided journal, if you're making a daily planner, a weekly planner, like the user journey is going to be different. What I see often is people skip this step and they go straight into design. They skip ideation, they go straight over to design, they go in Canva, they play around, and then they have this hodgy-podgy product, and it's like, what's the user journey? The user journey of anything is critical, and that's why big companies hire user experience professionals, right, to build their website. What's the user experience like when you land on this website? Do you guys remember back when websites, like you land on a website and it's like bling bong, and it's like all this stuff everywhere and you're like, get out. And then Google came and it was like all this white space with one little call to action in the middle. It was like unreal. There were no banner ads and bloppity blops everywhere. Certainly no, malware popping up on your computer and making all those boxes. I might be dating myself, but anyways, what is your user experience? And that kind of goes back to how you want to help them. So it's important to draw out what that's going to be. I want them to start on this page and then they go to that page. And that's where I take them through this first part, and then they do their bucket list and then they do their refocus cloud and then they map out their month. Like, what is the user journey? And let's say you want to make a devotional. What's important to understand for that devotional that you're making, what is their journey? Do they do this in the morning? Is it a whole devotional and reflection questions? Is it they go on a personal journey in their Bible and then they write the word? Like, what's their journey? That's really important to sit with. And it's not something to be nervous about. It's exciting. You get to be the artist of a journey that you take someone on. In a day and age where there is so much darkness, there is so much distraction, you get to personally walk people through a journey to help them in an analog way, which is what we really need right now. And there's such a nice pendulum swing back that way. People are milling their own flour and we're getting off the grid and we're getting a chicken coop. I'm not getting a chicken coop, but people are, right? So it's like taking people back to that analog experience. And some people have a product, plus it comes with a course. I have some tutorials about my planner on YouTube, helping my customers also walk through that. Really, it's not just about a product, it's about helping people. And so anyways, how do you want to help people? Map out that user journey. Is it an annual product? Where do you want her to be at the end when she closes the book? How can you add more value as they go through that book? One time we did an Easter journal, an Easter devotional with my friend Elise Murphy, and we had 2 different Easter egg QR codes in the book, taking people to a space of response time with Elise, to a pre-recorded communion session with Elise. And that's the kind of special things that go above and beyond, like, here's a pretty product that can be Instagrammable, right? It's about helping people and coming alongside somebody. So that's number 4, map out your user journey. And I would love to help you do that. I would love to give you a framework to simplify that process, to help you build your index file, to just support you on that journey together. And Print School is such a great community because we're all in it together. And then number 5, the 5th way I would really encourage you to get started. Once you have your clarity statement and you really know what you want to make, and how you want to help her, I would challenge you, and you can pause the video after I give you number 5 and do this right now. Write a little paragraph to your person. Let's say this person, you're helping women cope with divorce and walk through that, or you're helping them cope with cancer, or you're helping them, a busy mom, get organized. What do you want to tell her? Write her a letter. Make her real. Make her real for you. And maybe that is like kind of a letter to your past self. What do you want to say to her when she opens that book and realizes, wow, this wasn't just created by a corporation. There's a real person behind this product. write that welcome letter. And when you have that welcome letter written, you have already taken huge steps towards creating your paper product. Having clarity is such a key piece to it. And I would love to give you a bonus. If you want to take a bonus step on how to get started, I have a free workshop. It's 40 minutes. I go through the dream printing method. I also go through timelines, costs, logistics, all of it. You can watch that workshop right here at horacioprinting.com/workshop. You're invited to do that. And if you want to go ahead and move on to step 2, you can apply to join Print School. I would love to see you there. horacioprinting.com/Print School. You can learn more and apply. It is an application-based program. And that's it. I hope that helped you. Please let me know if this video was helpful and let me know what you want to learn next on the Dream Printing Podcast. We'd also love to see you on our brand new Instagram account. It's _print_school. We'd love to see you hanging out there. We do a lot of interaction and training and information there as well. So check out our new Instagram account, DM us. We'd love to hang out and chat with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I just encourage you to keep taking the next step. You are so loved. Bye, guys.